Alright everybody, here we are continuing our trip in Kingston, Jamaica, looking just at the beauty of the land. Every other block is either an ackee tree or a mango tree. This place is amazing and the people are amazing. I just got out of one raw food restaurant. I'm hearing about another one, but I've been asking people if they've been eating raw foods, and some people tell me they've been doing a raw vegan diet, and I ask them, well, how much are they into it, and they say somewhat, so they're not doing it 100%. And we know that health is more than just food alone. Well, we have somebody who's 100% raw vegan for many years, and he's an amazing teacher out here in all of the islands out here, and Jamaica. He's very well known. We're going to have him on the show today, and since he has so much knowledge, I'm going to ask him a question I know you're all thinking about, so let's introduce him. Hey brother, how you doing? Tell everybody your name.
My name is Tehuti Ma'at.
Wonderful to meet you. Thank you for being on the show.
It's done.
Can you give us a brief introduction to yourself? And you're eating raw food right there that you just got from a raw food restaurant.
Yeah, Firelight.
And you're 100% raw food vegan, and you've been doing this now for how long?
I have been working with raw foods now for somewhere between 12 to 14 years. There have been times where I've been not 100% to explore how it affects my body by making slight variations in the raw. But I have been pretty much 100% raw, as I am 100% raw right now.
Well, we know that there's a healthy way and an unhealthy way to be a vegetarian, but if you do it the healthy way, you can be perfectly healthy and fine. Can you address some of the mistakes people on a vegetarian diet often make? That's why they come to shortcomings?
Well, I mean, you know, I have had to say, as the president of the Vegetarian Society over the years, to even some people who are vegetarians, that it's better they go back to the meat-eating diet if they're going to eat the way they're eating as a vegetarian. You know, people frying, stir-frying in the name of vegetarianism, drinking Pepsi and eating all kinds of non-meat junk in the name of not eating meat are no better off than the meat eater who is eating his meat and having a few veggies and exercising and so on. So really, if you're going to deal with vegetarianism, then you need to have a certain amount of living foods in the diet. You know, you also need to work with certain fundamental principles. As I was saying to the brother earlier, that as important as what you eat is, you know, you have to also deal with the other aspects of your being to be healthy. It's not only what you're eating, the problem could be what is eating you. So you have to deal with, you know, your energy in terms of how loving you are, how forgiving you are, how you manage your stresses, your approach to life spiritually. All of these things are as important as the way in which you eat. You have to exercise. You can't violate sleep. We need to learn how to work with the sun, you know, and the light and the darkness in order to have our hormones balanced. But the key with vegetarianism is to have something which is balanced and have something which is close to nature. The more man processes, you know, is the more trouble we get into when we consume that. There is one healer and one teacher, nature and the intelligence within it. So the more we work with nature and consume from nature, then the healthier we are. And as we start to move away from that towards mankind's interventions, then we tend to get sick. Thus the ancient axiom, I am in the world, but not of it, because the ways of the world is sin and death.
With a diet, raw food diet or a vegetarian diet, vitamin B12, can you discuss these?
In terms of B12, that has been used as a sort of a hammering stick over the heads of vegetarians. My research on the B12 issue is that, one, vegetarians are not.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.